This is Ty and Chey, and I'm Andrew. They want to renovate their kitchen, so I'm here to help them through the process. This is Ty and Chey's house, and this is their kitchen.
Welcome to our kitchen.
Be sure to check out the other videos of Chey and Ty tackling 2 other kitchen projects, retiling their floors and painting their kitchen cabinets. So, here we go. How to tile a backsplash. So, Chey and Ty, what do you want to do for your backsplash?
Our backsplash currently doesn't necessarily feel like a good fit, so we definitely saw this as a great opportunity to give it an upgrade and pick a tile that would really complement the new terracotta tile we just put in.
Ooh, look at that.
We have a lot of different tile options at Lowe's. Lowes.com offers even more choices than what's in store, and they can be shipped directly to you. Measure the square footage of your backsplash so you know how many tiles you need to order. Lowes.com has a really helpful calculator to determine how much tile you'll actually need. Ty and Chey decided on this warm off-white Bedrosian tile.
I love the variations. Look at this darker color next to the more saturated one, next to the cream. Oh, so nice.
Great choice, you guys. It's always a good idea to order about 10% extra tile, just in case. All right, first things first. Let's take off the current backsplash. Here are some of the tools you'll need to tile a backsplash. And here are some of the materials. Here are a few things to keep in mind while you prep the space. Be sure to turn off the power and remove electrical covers. Use painter's tape and craft paper to protect countertops and cabinets. Move freestanding appliances away from walls.
Oh, you grab this corner. I'll grab it. Yeah.
Be sure to put up a plastic sheet before you start your demolition. You don't want dust and debris to get in other parts of your house. To start, use a pry bar and hammer to wedge into the edge of your tile and break the tile off the wall.
Oh, I think.
Opa!
Oh, we got it.
If your drywall is damaged during the demo, just fill dents, dips, and ripples more than 1/16 inch deep with joint compound. Let it dry, then sand. Smooth and prime.
Oh boy.
Okay, so with stuff like this, is that okay?
That's all right. We're gonna just cut all of this out once we get the tile off and replace it.
DIY, baby.
If the damage is significant and too big to fix with joint compound, cutting a replacement section of drywall is also an option. Ty and Chey had a lot of damage after they removed the current backsplash, so they're gonna need to replace some sections of drywall. You can find a video that walks through all kinds of drywall repair on the Lowe's YouTube channel. Ty and Chey are cutting out damaged chunks of drywall with an oscillating tool.
Hey!
Yeah!
They chose to replace it with Go Board, a product that's similar to sheetrock, but lighter weight and easier to install. You'll want to measure and cut the Go Board to fit the space, and use fasteners to attach the Go Board to the studs.
All right, the Lowe's installation team just came through and installed our beautiful new quartz countertop slabs. Look at these things.
The Lowe's Independent Service Providers is a great option to install your counters. But if you want to DIY, Lowe's YouTube channel has a step-by-step video to walk you through it yourself. You'll want to install a ledger board if the tile is going to cross a section of wall without a cabinet or countertop below it.
How's this looking, Andrew?
Looks great, Ty. The ledger board will support the weight of the tile until the adhesive cures.
I think we're ready to start tiling. Tiling.
Before you start tiling, determine what kind of pattern you want. Maybe staggered or vertical?
Ooh, that looks nice.
You can go horizontally or vertically. You can widen the space between the tiles to have thicker grout lines, or press the tiles right up against each other.
That's perfect.
I think that's what we're going with.
That'll look great. Now that you have a pattern determined, you can mix your thin set. Just follow the instructions on the bag to know how much water to add. And make sure to wear a high-quality mask so you don't inhale dust particles. You'll know it's the right consistency when it starts to look like peanut butter. The next step is to spread a nice, thin, and even layer of mortar directly onto the backsplash wall. You'll also want to back butter directly onto the tiles. Comb the mortar at a 45-degree angle with the notched edge of the trowel. Press the tile firmly onto the wall and insert tile spacers between the tile to ensure even and straight grout lines. Ty and Chey chose to use an 1/8 of an inch tile spacers. You'll probably need to cut some tiles along the way to fit the space, and a wet tile saw is perfect for the job. First, mark the spot in the tile where you need to make your cut, and draw a straight line for the saw to follow. Just line up your mark to the blade and push the tile through slowly with even, steady pressure. A wet tile saw uses water to cool the tiles down as it's being cut, so it doesn't break. Be sure to work in small sections because thin set and other tile adhesives dry quickly. In addition to tile spacers, you can use wedges to compensate for variations in the tiles themselves to ensure straight and even lines. Pro tip: use a long level to press the tiles flat to the wall. Don't forget to wipe excess mortar as you go. Once you lay all your tiles, let the thin set dry for at least 24 hours before grouting. Okay, next, mix up some grout. Peanut butter time.
Ooh, let the dogs grout.
Apply the grout diagonally across tiles using a rubber float to press the grout into the gaps. Be sure to cover the surfaces that you don't want the grout to get on. But if you do get grout on the surfaces, don't worry. You can wipe it off with a damp sponge.
How long do we let it set before we should wipe it off?
Good question. Wipe excess grout using the float as you go. Wait 10 minutes, then wipe away remaining grout with the wet sponge. Use your sponge to shape the grout lines as you go. Go in circles and put some elbow grease into it. Rinse your sponge often. A slight haze may form, but we'll clean away later with a haze remover. Be sure to let the grout dry according to manufacturer's instructions, usually about 24 hours. Afterwards, you can use caulk to seal the edges at the top and the bottom of the tile sections. Pro tip: spray the caulk with glass cleaner so it won't stick to you when you use your finger to wipe away excess. Okay, now the fun part. Wow, I'm so proud of you two. It looks amazing. What was it like to tackle these projects yourselves?
The backsplash was a lot easier than I thought it was going to be.
I think this is totally a doable project. You know, take some time with each step, make sure you're doing all the steps correctly so you don't have to redo anything, and yeah, it's a breeze.
We nailed it.
Thanks for watching. Everything that you saw in this makeover is from Lowe's, linked in the description below. Ty and Chey also tiled their kitchen floors and painted their kitchen cabinets. Be sure to check out those videos on the Lowe's YouTube channel. Subscribe for more makeover content and leave a comment below to let us know what you think about this kitchen transformation.